May the 9th, why does it matter? Why might it be such an important punctuation mark?
Well, evidently because it is a day that the Russians celebrate each day, the day of the victory of the Soviet Union over Nazi Germany. And it is worth remembering that the Second World War hinged on the Russian campaign. It was the heroic defence and turning back of the Germans at Stalingrad by the Russians that really did turn the Second World War. At that time, the rest of the Allies had not launched an invasion of Europe. We were beginning the campaign in North Africa, which then moved into Sicily. But the millions of people died in Russia, Germans and Russians. About 20 million Russians were killed during that conflict. And so, of course, the Russians commemorate this day, and they're quite right to. I mean, they did show extraordinary heroism during the Second World War, and we do owe the Russians an enormous debt. However, the fetishization, I can't say it, making a fetish of a date, I think, is a rather extraordinary thing. I'm not sure it's a very healthy thing. And certainly, as it were, trying to make new history because of the fetish of a date, that is a very unhealthy thing. So people are saying that they must launch an offensive, that they must have a victory, that they must have committed, I fear, some new atrocity by then. And now the idea has arisen. I must say this idea has arisen from an agency in Ukraine, and the Ukrainians are also capable of propaganda. Yeah. So it may not be true that they would parade the prisoners on May the 9th. Well, if they did. I saw earlier you said that it was a Pyrrhic parade. Now, a Pyrrhic victory is a victory that is not a victory. It's a victory that appears to be a victory, which is actually a defeat. And I would say that if the Russians were to parade prisoners, that would be such a repulsive thing to do, to parade them through Red Square. It would be such a repulsive thing to do. I mean, even I think China would be appalled. India, I'm talking about important nations which have expressed neutrality, would be appalled. So I have a feeling this may be a story. I very much hope it's a story and not a reality. If it is a reality, it will represent a defeat for Russia, not a victory.